I've been working on this shoegaze song a little bit, and I'll show a little clip leading into this part, but I'm trying to put a little lead, like a kind of, like a clean lead right under this part. I feel like it would kind of bring a nice little ambience to it, so I'm going to try and punch something in and kind of see how it goes. Let's see kind of how we feel about that. I could probably get a little bit cleaner. Let me try and let's punch it in over here and we'll kind of like compare the two. That'll be a good spot right there. Put the metronome back on. There we go. That was pretty sloppy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, right there was pretty awful. That slide's gonna be a nice touch. Let's just kind of solo this, no metronome. Actually, let's line it up with the metronome. We'll just cheat a little like that. That China sounds a little bit off for some reason. I don't think it's off. The MIDI should be lined up perfect, but yeah, I think it's just the way it's kind of playing back with everything and playing back on the speakers too. I think that's a nice little lead to kind of just put under that little breakdown section. This is a pretty relatively, I don't want to say stupid, but pretty easy to put together song, if that makes sense. Right here is just like a main chorus kind of thing. We've got like a super clean kind of just, bass drums and then the clean guitars, and then kicks back into this. And then to this little breakdown section. I still think that's a little too loud. We'll play with that a little bit. Put that lead underneath of it. And then from this, breakdown straight back to this part. I'm kind of thinking that's how the song's going to end. Because, we're already at the 3-minute mark, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'll probably mix this down a little bit harsher. Not harsher, but like more in depth. And yeah, kind of go from there, I guess. One of the other random parts I was trying to figure out is this little gap right here. I wanted to do like a, just like a full bar of just silence. Not silence, but kind of like a... And then it jumps right back into the chorus. But after listening to this a few times, the way that this lead is, here, yeah, with the delay, it kind of creates that gap there. So let's just check it out with everything from like, I don't know, right here. I think it seems like, damn. I think that's pretty impactful, honestly, just because like everything's pretty much dead silent right there, except for the tail end of the delay that we've got going on. And I can kind of show that chain real quick. So it's just like I'm using the main clean amp or low gain, I guess it is, in the Gojira app. And just got a reverb, nothing too crazy going on there. And then delay, and I think that's really it. Yeah, I don't even have chorus on or anything like that. Actually, let's solo that out so you can hear it. I feel like the highs could come down just a little bit. Oh yeah, no wonder I've got them cranked a little bit. Just to help round it out a little bit more instead of being so ear piercing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. It's like, it's just enough. You know what I mean? It's nothing too crazy, but it's just enough to kind of like, oh yeah, that was refreshing. So let's do like a final listen with, everything I've got so far. I've got nothing really crazy going on with any of the effects. Like it's just like a basic guitar channel on the mid gain amp for both of them. Bass is just Loki bass. I don't know why I didn't explain all this stuff earlier. Drums, I'm using the Metal Foundry from Superior. And I think for mastering is just like Easy Mix. Yeah, just like the power rock setting. Just something I just threw together really, really, really quick. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to this. And I guess we'll kind of just wrap it up there. Just do a quick little listen through together. Yeah, so that's about all we got, and I think it's a pretty complete song, truthfully. Obviously, there's going to be a couple things I want to do mixing wise to, touch it up, make it sound a little bit more clean, clean some stuff up that could probably be trimmed out a little bit. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it could go a little bit further if I add a couple things, but it's one of those things I don't want to add too much and then kind of lose what it has already. But yeah, that being said, I think that's going to be it for this one, and hopefully we'll make another.